a just God and a Savior. What does that, a just God, what does that mean? It's like, you know, think of when we're at school and your junior brother has done something, you know, that requires some beating, and you look at your junior brother, you say, why did you do that? And then he says, let's go. And then you go to the teacher, to the principal, to headmaster, whoever, and which of you did that thing? My junior brother did it. But sir, this boy is scared to death. It's like, you know, even to get only one of those waves, the boy might sink into the ground. And he says, sir, I've been here. I know how to manage that. I can take it for him. Are you sure of that? Yes, I'll take it for him. And your junior brother is there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And the thing, then you rub your hands together. You've got it. Will they still beat your junior brother? Tell me. A just God cannot punish one sin into people. This man committed the sin. That woman committed the sin. And look at Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ said, the man is scared to death. The woman is scared to death. And I'll bear it for him. A just God and a Savior will not punish you for the same sin that he laid on Jesus, that Jesus suffered. His justice demands that because Jesus bore the pain and he bore the consequence of your sin, you will not bear it anymore. You're free. I am free. That's why, let's look at that verse again. It says, there is no God else beside me, a just God and a Savior, and there is none beside me. He is the only Savior. This is the only way that leads to the wonder of great salvation. Look at verse 22 now. Because it's a just God, and because Christ, his only begotten Son, has borne all that shame, all that sorrow, and the eternal judgment and punishment for you. Now, he says, look unto me and be ye saved. Somebody else had taken your punishment. Somebody else had taken all the eternal doom and suffering you should have. Now he says, look unto me and be ye saved, all the ends of the earth. Here and there, online, everywhere, now salvation has come. For I am God and there is none else. I am God and there is none else. Is the only God that can plan the way of salvation. Is the only God that can effect the reality of salvation. He is the only God that can produce the evidence of salvation in your life. He will do it. All you need to do is come. Let me show you. Isaiah chapter 55. And we're reading from verse 6. Isaiah chapter 55. And we're reading from verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. I thought we can find the Lord anytime. Really? Yes, theoretically. But if somebody has an accident and is feeling pain, you touch him like this, there's pain. All he can think about will be pain. He may say, oh God. He's not praying. He's expressing the feeling of his fear and the feeling of his pain. And then when you carry him, when you stretch him on the stretcher and he's really groaning, at that time he cannot begin to think logically and say, okay, I confess my sin. If I confess my sin, he's faithful and just to forgive and to cleanse me from all unrighteousness. The verse is there, the God is there, but the man cannot, make anything out out of that at that time. If you think of a man that fell into the river, and now in the river, he has not died, he's alive, and the Bible is still true, and God is still true, but now he cannot have the mind to pray, and the mind to seek the Lord. All is thinking of, I'm dying, I'm drowning. And because of that, there is a time, at this time now, when you can hear, at this time now, when you can reason, at this time now, when you can think, at this time now, when you can hold on to the promise of God. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, and call ye upon him while he is near. When you come and then he's near, he's saving somebody by your side there, he's saving the other person at your back there, he's saving another person close to you and near to you there. You know he is near. His grace is flowing, his power is flowing, his mercy is flowing, and everything he wants to do for salvation is doing left and right and center. Is very near, and then you call upon him while he's doing that for others, and he's near. Look at verse 7. In verse 7 it says, let the wicked forsake his way. What's that saying? It's saying, I want to save the wicked, but there's only one condition: that I save you, I forgive you, I turn your life around, and the wickedness of the wicked you push behind you. And whatever it is you're using as the instrument of wickedness, you push that all behind you. It says, let the wicked forsake his way. You see, the wicked people don't have the same way. There is the wicked man that, you know, when he gets angry, he takes a bottle, breaks the bottle, and he doesn't care whether it's the wife or the child or the neighbor. He doesn't care. He's going to use that instrument. Other people don't do that. Other people, the wicked, they don't use a bottle, they use their pen to write something acidic, that when people read, it's like they put the man, the woman is writing about in a bucket of acid. It will burn him up. Other people don't do that. They form a great lie, and then they put it in social media. You see, the way of the wicked differs from one person to the other. Other people can be wicked and they can be smiling. Other people get wicked and they are frowning. Other people get wicked and they are visibly angry. Other people are wicked and they are psychologically, physiologically pleasant, and they hide their wickedness in their heart. And it says, whatever your way and whatever your method and whatever your weapon of wickedness, it says, let the wicked forsake his own peculiar way of wickedness, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. You know, nobody can do evil without first of all thinking it within himself. The imagination, the evil imagination, the murderous imagination, the imagination within that pushes a man, that pushes a woman to do evil. Think about that. And now let the righteous man forsake his thoughts and let him return unto the Lord. Every time somebody does wickedness, is traveling farther and farther and farther away from the Lord. Every time somebody thinks of evil and he wants to perpetrate evil, is traveling farther and farther from the Lord. Every time somebody thinks about sin and about unrighteousness, every time his thought comes like that, and you yield to that thought and you act on that thought, you are going farther and farther away from God and the love of God. And it says, return, let the wicked return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him and to our God, for he will pardon, he will abundantly pardon.